Y'all the reason we keep pushing. Keep on talking, we like
These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say. They talking about, they hating on me, they want to see me fall. These people keep talking about me, but I don't care what they say.
K Paso Mufaso, and welcome to another episode of Project Expertise, where I'm the project and I give you the expertise sitting in with me as always. That is Dr. Bearstein. I know what you're thinking. Is he a real person? It depends on how you look at real person, and good help is hard to find. So therefore, Dr. Bearstein is riding with me. Now, I think you know the YouTube etiquette by now. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you. Shout out to everybody that's watching over on X. Can I get a follow, a like, a love, whatever we're doing over there? And big up to everybody that's watching on the Project Expertise channel. And last but not least, thank you very much if you're watching on the Walt Diddy channel. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. By now, you should be wondering. I hope that you're wondering what you're talking about, Walt Diddy. I'm asking a question. I pose the question, are the answers to life's problems in the King James Version of the Bible? Is the Bible just a book? Has it been manipulated as so many non-believers think? Do you even believe in a higher power? Those are questions that you have to ask, but I'm going to share with you 5. That is right, 5 biblical passages, magical spells, for a lack of a better term, that not only will change your life, it will empower you. They will bring abundance into your life. And if it works for me, I am sure it can work for you because I'm not that special. Before we get too far in the weeds, I hope everyone is having a great weekend. The time is 12:33. 33 after the hour of midnight here in the Queen City of Charlotte, North Carolina. What you really know about the dirty South? I know a lot, born and raised here. Let's go to the chat and see if anybody pops by. It's not easy for me to push out these types of streams because I'm not talking about gossip. I am not spilling tea. I am not talking about Drake's new album and Kendrick Lamar's response. So therefore, only those that want to perhaps engage or take in something new watches my content, and I'm good with that. Shout out to the number one around here. That is Carlton. Shout out to you, Carlito. He says salute Walt Diddy in chat. I say salute to you. Shout out to another loyal one over here. I appreciate you. That is DBS Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. The best highlights on YouTube. If you want to find out who is leading the NBA Finals, I bet you Daniel Berry Sports Highlights knows the answer. If you are interested in watching the replay on this content does not stay on the Walt Diddy channel, please do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to Project Expertise. There is the link. You can click that link or just type in Project Expertise in the search bar over on YouTube and you will find me. As I mentioned, we're going to get into a little bit of biblical conversation. What I'm going to do is share with you 5 verses and a few more that not only has changed my life, empowered my life, and bringing health, wealth, and I don't mean money, and a lot of abundance to my life, and I know it can do the same for you because you are on Project Expertise, where I'm the project. I am the project. Everything that I share on Project Expertise comes from my personal experience, things that I've overcome, things that I'm dealing with, things that I have to conquer. And as I mentioned, I'm not that special. So if it's working for me, I feel strongly that it will work for you. So come on in. As I mentioned, you know the YouTube etiquette. You should like, you should share, you should subscribe, you should hit the notification bell. The notification bell just might hit you like the information I'm about to share right now. So, sir, ma'am, you two have a seat. Don't you skip this video. If you stay with me, I'm going to give you 5. That is right, 5 biblical verses that not only will change your life, it will bring power, abundance, healing, security, peace of mind, and all of the good things in life to you if you practice if you choose to practice what has been shared with us. I don't know if you believe in the King James Version of the Bible. I don't even know if you're a believer. That is up to you. I'm not here to convert you, convince you, or to actually debate with you. I'm here to share you from what my personal experience. I'm sharing my personal experience on how these things help me. And without further ado, we're going to get into it right now. You may be wondering, what you talking about, Walt Diddy? I'm asking a question. Is the King James Version of the Bible, right? Are all the answers to life's problems in the King James Version of the Bible? Let's find out together. We're going to get into it right now with these five verses that will empower you, change your life, make things better, bring abundance. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about health. I'm talking about peace of mind. And number one on the list is coming from the book of Matthew. If you go to Matthew chapter 6, verses 3 and 4, you're going to find the cure for anxiety. Around 60 million people in the United States of America is suffering from anxiety. Anxiety about their jobs, anxiety about paying the bills, anxiety about how they look, anxiety in their relationships, anxiety that is a boulder on their back that they're carrying around each and every day. And as we both know, anxiety leads to disease. Anxiety affects the cardiovascular system. Anxiety will take you out of here if you do not cure it. The cure for anxiety can be found in Matthew chapter 6, verse 3 and 4. And I'm going to read so you don't have to. Take, therefore, no thought for tomorrow. All right. Take, therefore, no thought for tomorrow shall take thought for things of itself. Sufficient unto the day in the evil, therefore. What does that mean? Let's not worry about tomorrow. As the great Les Brown, the great motivational speaker, says all the time, you're here today, you're gone today. You wake up alive, you close your eyes, and you never come back to this realm. Matthew is teaching us a great lesson to cure anxiety. Most anxiety is worrying about the future. Most anxiety is worrying about pretty much an hour from now, right? A lot of people like to worry about the future, what's going to happen, and most of those things never happen. Most of our worries never come to pass. Matthew chapter 6, verse 3 and 4. Take therefore no thought for tomorrow, meaning don't worry about tomorrow. For tomorrow shall take thought for things itself. Tomorrow hasn't come. Tomorrow will take care of itself. All we have is now. Remember, all you have is now. The person in the room with you, the person that you're engaging with, the person that you're talking to is the most important person in the world right now. Because you don't know, I don't know if I have 10 minutes from now, let alone 10 hours, 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 years. That is a waste of energy, and it leads to anxiety that's going to make you sick. Anxiety that affects your relationships. Anxiety that prevents you from being in the now with the people that you love, the people that you care about, the things that you have to do now, today. As it says also in the KJV, the King James Version of the Bible, give us this day our daily bread. Shouldn't be worrying about eating 3 weeks from now, today. Next up, number 2 on our list is going to come from another great book in the Bible. That is John. 1 John chapter 5, verse 4, and we will find the cure to remove haters from your life. There's no saying, if you're not being hated on, you're not doing something good. If you're doing something good, something well, something righteous, you shall attract haters. That is the way of the world. We cannot change that. You should embrace those that hate you, embrace those that dislike you, embrace those that try to sabotage you, because we have the cure, and it was always there for thousands of years, and here it is. 1 John chapter 5, verse 4. For whosoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Sounds a little confusing, but let's break that down. For whosoever is born of God. I'm here to tell you that we're in spiritual warfare, and not everyone is walking around even has a soul. Hard to believe, but it tells us in Ephesians that we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but spirits, wickedness in high places, evil. So, if you're watching this show, I'm going to make the assumption, and I'm going to believe that you are born of God, like I am born of God. So, for whoever is born of God overcometh the world. You can't do anything about me, to me. I know that this flesh, this body shall go back to from which it came, the dust. For whosoever is born of God overcometh the world, meaning overcome you haters, overcome the setbacks, overcome the lies, overcome the sabotage, overcome the layoff, overcome the divorce, overcome the toxic relationship, overcome all things, because whosoever is born of God overcometh the world, and this is the victory. I'm victorious already before I even start any things, any new ventures, any new tasks, any new hobbies. I'm already victorious because I am born of God. I overcometh the world, even our faith. Some people have the faith to call forth the things that be not as though they were against you, but if you're born of God, you're going to overcome. So just tell yourself, get past all the these doubts and all the overcomeths, and just remember this from John, 1 John chapter 5, verse 4, that you are born to overcome. You're meant to overcome. There's going to be setbacks. There's going to be heartache and pain in life, but you are born, made to overcome. Right? There's nothing that's been placed in your life that you cannot overcome. Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, made it very, very simple. That's Napoleon Hill, author of Think and Grow Rich. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Perhaps he borrowed from this verse and remixed it. I'll say that again. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Or, for whoever is born of God overcometh the world, overcometh the problems, overcometh the anxiety, overcometh the depression, overcome the negative things that affect our lives. Moving on to number 3, if you're keeping up. And that was 1 John chapter 5, verse 4. If you're watching and you're enjoying the content, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Notification bell might just hit you. Let's move on to Romans, the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 17. This is the cure for lack of motivation. It takes motivation to achieve tasks. It takes motivation to just get out of bed and go to work. It takes motivation to take care of our families. It takes motivation to keep the kindling in the fire of the relationship, to keep it hot between our significant others. It takes motivation to achieve goals. It takes motivation to do this very podcast to you right now. Motivation. Millions of people suffer from a lack of motivation, a lack of that internal fire, a lack of drive. What could be the cure for lack of motivation in the book of Romans, chapter 10, and verse 17? I'm glad you asked. Here is the answer. So then, faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. Now pay attention. Pay attention. I'm giving you something that the pastor won't preach. Faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing by the word of God. Not of the word of God, not the words in the Bible describing or telling you what God said. Faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing. If you're around people that's going to give you negativity and you hearing and hearing and hearing negativity, I can promise you a negative life. Faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing. Question, what are you saying, and saying to yourself? Are you saying to yourself you can? Are you saying to yourself you deserve happiness? Are you saying to yourself that you're more than enough, you're worthy, that you're adequate? Are you saying to yourself that you're beautiful? Are you saying to yourself you're healthy? Are you saying to yourself that you're loved, needed, appreciated? Those are the words that you need to start saying. That's what this verse is telling you to do. The book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 17 is telling you that faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word of God. Not of, not for, not to. All right? The word of God is love. The word of God is peace. The word of God is happiness. The word of God is abundance. The word of God is trust. The word of God is love. The word of God is adequacy. The word of God is worthiness. The word of God is abundance. All the good adjectives that you can think of, that's the word of God. So faith comes by hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing. What are you telling yourself? That is the question. That is the cure for a lack of a motivation. Are you telling yourself that you can? Because you can. All right. Here's another verse. Life and death is in the tongue. All right. So let's go to a non-religious book, As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. As a man thinketh, so is he. As a woman thinketh, so is she. What do you think about yourself? What are you telling yourself? When you stand in the mirror brushing your teeth, when you're combing your hair, what are you telling yourself? That mirror is a portal. Be careful what you say in front of it. Faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word of God. By. I gave you all the words of God. Togetherness, abundance, peace, happiness, love, tranquility, success. Those are the words of God. So, the cure for a lack of motivation can be found in the book of Romans, chapter 10, verse 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. I just gave you something that the pastor won't preach and a bishop can't teach. Moving right along to number 4. Number 4, these work for me, so I'm sure they will work for you. In the book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse 1, we will find the cure for lack of progress. You're working hard. You have the faith to call forth those things that be not as though they were, but you just hadn't had a breakthrough. It hasn't came to fruition yet. You've invested. You don't see a return. You built a business. You're not getting the customers. You may be like me on Project Expertise, where I don't have 500 subscribers and almost 200 videos. Here is the cure for a lack of progress that I remind myself every single day, and I'm sharing it with you now. From Hebrews, the book of Hebrews in the King James Version of the Bible, chapter 11, verse 1, it reads, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Think about this. We're going to break this one down. Now faith. You have faith that you're going to lose the weight. You have faith that that loving relationship is coming to your life. You have faith that your business is going to build. You have faith, as I do, that my channel, Project Expertise, will reach 100,000 subscribers in one day. There's that silver play button back there. Here's the answer for the cure and the cure of lack of progress. From the King James Version of the Bible, book of Hebrews, chapter 11, verse number 1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Now, your favorite entertainer tell you that they had this, I just visioned this, by vision that, and you love it. You love it when Beyonce tell you she did it. You love it when Jay-Z tell you did it. You love it when Oprah, Katy Perry, all of them, Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, all of your favorite celebrities, your athletes, tell you, here it is. Faith is the substance of things hoped for. I hope for this. I have faith I can do that. And the evidence of things not seen. You've not seen it in fruition. You see it in your mind's eye. You hold the vision, right? It tells you in the book of Habakkuk, write the vision so it is clear. You write down your goals. What's the missing element? What's going to get you through when that lack of progression, when Murphy's Law, that anything that can happen will happen, gets you? You cannot escape it. It's Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Now, faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. You see it in your mind's eye, it will come true. It's going to take some patience. You persevere. If a wall comes up, you climb the wall or you go through it. You watch your circle. It also says in the book, if two or more agree, he's going to be there. You need to find that person that agrees. If you don't, you still continue to persevere. Faith. Faith is something that we have. We have not seen it in the physical realm. But if you just hold on to the vision, you keep on keeping on, it comes to pass. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1 is the cure for lack of progress. Moving on to number 5, we're going to find this one in the book of Matthew. Number 5, here's the simple law of attraction. You don't need to watch the movie. You don't have to watch YouTube video after video after video. The law of attraction is simple. The law of attraction is very, very simple. You just go to the King James Version of the Bible. You flip through to the book of Matthew, and you go to chapter 7, verses 7 and 8. And of course, I'm going to read so you don't have to. Here is the simple law of attraction, and it works for everyone. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be open unto you. For everyone that asketh receiveth, and to he or she that seeketh findeth. And to him that knocketh it shall be opened. Now, what if I tell you, did all of these verses work for good or evil? Do you think the very ones that you're trying to expose, Jeffrey Epstein and his class, didn't ask and it was given to them? You think they didn't seek and they found? Did you think they did not knock and it was open? See, this is what you don't know. To all of you doubters and non-believers of the power of those verses. They're not verses. For lack of a better term, they are magical spells. Let's think about it. How many degenerate, evil people have all the riches and power in the world? Why? Because they asked and it was given to them. They seeked and then they found. They knocked and it was damn opened. These work for anyone. Now, you will not get the eternal reward. You will not get long-term rewards. You will fall when you use any of these for nefarious or evil reasons, but they will work. I just gave you 5. That's right, 5 Bible verses that will not only shape your life, it's going to bring abundance into your life. It's going to make you a better person. It's going to cure anxiety, depression. Right? It's going to help you with lack of progress, lack of motivation. It's going to get those haters off your back. And I gave you the most important one. I gave you the true law of attraction. Ask, and it shall be given you. Seek, and ye shall find. Knock, and it shall be opened unto you. For everyone that asketh, receiveth. To he or she that seeketh, findeth. To him or her that knock, it shall be opened. Those are facts. Now, how do I know this is a fact? Let's take the the law of attraction, the last one, Matthew 7, chapter 7, 8. It works both ways. Ask for a terrible day, it shall be given you. Seek negativity, you will find it. Knock on the door of violence, substance abuse, it shall be opened. Argue with me. Non-believer, argue with me. Stub your toe when you get out of bed and say the day going to be terrible, everything going wrong, what's going to go right? Argue with me. Here's the problem. For me, and maybe an opportunity for you. We have a tendency to call on the negative things in life and we get them quicker. You'll get sick quicker than you can get fit. You will lose money faster than you can gain money. You will have a bad day easier than you can have a good day. The good things in life make you be patient. Abundance is going to make you be patient. Good health will make you be patient. A healthy relationship, you must be patient. Anything that we get quick in life is usually negativity. Lies move at the speed of light. The truth sometimes moves like a turtle. Those are the universal laws. I didn't just read you Bible verses. I also share with you universal laws. These laws are immutable. It's like the law of gravity. It's immutable. It's the law of usage. It's immutable. You have a talent, you don't use it, you will lose it. Those are laws. Laws do not care about our feelings. Laws do not care if you believe in the King James Version of the Bible. Laws do not care if you even believe in a God or a higher power. The law does not care. And ignorance of a law is not an excuse. Ask any state, ask any law enforcement officer, ask any lawyer or judge. Your ignorance of the law, meaning not knowing, ain't no damn excuse. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I just shared with you 5 Bible verses, 5 magical spells, for a lack of a better term, 5 ways to improve your life, to attract abundance, whether it's wealth, whether it's health, all the good things in life, to bring peace in your life, to shake those haters off, to cure the lack of motivation, to get anxiety off your back, out of your life for good. And they all came from the King James Version of the Bible. You know the YouTube etiquette, and I do too. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, or the notification bell just might hit you like the harsh reality that laws are immutable. You can believe what I just shared with you, but I promise you, if you use any of these, knowingly or unknowingly, in a negative fashion, negativity will be at your doors faster than you can blink your eyes. Hope you enjoyed this. You have been on Project Expertise, where I'm the project. I just gave you the expertise. Please use it. It's yours. I did not write the rules, but I am obeying the rules and the law. Perhaps you should too. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know where I missed it. I do not expect a big show. I do not care. because I am here to share project expertise where I'm the project and you're the expert, give you the expertise. It's up to you. It is up to you. Those in this life right now that we living between today, June 7th, 2026 and 2030, a lot of y'all going to be left behind. You're going to entertain yourself into a hole. I feel sorry for Generation Z, the young ones, and Gen Alpha. Their phones are raising them. Lack of morals. They barely can read. They will be deceived by the gadgets in their hand. And what's most alarming and concerning, Generation X and the boomers, we're sitting back as a collective watching it happen. You're caught up in rap beefs, Generation X and boomers. You still want to be cool, seen, dressed like your kids, Generation X and boomers. It's a sad state. It also says in KJV, when I was a child, I did what a child did. Right? Nothing wrong. Wear your hat to the bad. Be comfortable. I just got out of the gym. I truly understand that. But as Whitney Houston was saying, I believe that children are our future. Well, that belief is slowly coming to its demise. I believe that AI is the future. I believe that you will not know how to think unless you Google search it, ask ChatGPT, DeepSeek. I believe that the very things that I just showed you will be ancient history pretty soon. I believe that there's a sheep mentality in the United States and across the world. And I believe if you're not entertained, I mean the entire time, the masses can't be educated. It also says in the book, my people perished, meaning deleted out of here from a lack of knowledge. And we are in a time where getting information is just so easy. Just so easy. Hope you've enjoyed this. Those that's watching on X, could you please give me a follow? If you're watching over on Project Expertise, thank you. That is home base. You can catch the replay there. And if you're watching on Walt Diddy channel, I'm going to show you where you can watch the replay. This channel on Walt Diddy channel has no room for this type of information. The subscribers, the 8,000 I have, you want to be entertained and you want me to shuck and jive, and I just can't do that anymore. So if you want to support me, come on over to Project Expertise. The day will be coming soon that the Walt Diddy channel the lights are going to be cut off, never for me to return. Hope everyone is ready for a great Saturday. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and the notification bell just might hit you like the harsh reality that being entertained and educated usually doesn't happen at the same time. Remember these two things before I go. I just share with you 5 biblical verses, magical spells that can change your life for the better, bring abundance, peace, joy, happiness, and all the good things. And number 2, you just been on Project Expertise, where I'm the project. I just share with you the expertise, and I hope you go out and use it. Have a great, great day. And I'm going to see you back here tomorrow with some more information about healing, about getting better, and about how to survive this spiritual warfare that we find ourselves in. Until then, have a great one.
Y'all the reason we keep pushing. Keep on talking, we like
These
it.
people keep talking about me.